Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Breakdown. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 best Minecraft survival servers. All of these are going to have their own awesome, unique features, and you're going to be able to choose which one is the best for you. Every single server we mention is linked in the description down below, as far as like their IP is mentioned in the description down below, so feel free to go down there and copy and paste those. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump on into it. Now, first things first, the server we're going to be featuring is actually our own server, which is play.breakdowncraft.com. Again, IP in the description down below. Now, the thing is, people freak out when I feature our own servers on these lists. But the truth of the matter is, I just looked at 20 different survival servers out there, and I kept coming back to BreakdownCraft having the best suite of features to hit most players that are looking for grief-protected, non-PvP based survival. If that's you, BreakdownCraft's not the best. And guess what? We've got servers later on for that, but if you want grief-protected survival, BreakdownCraft's going to be the best, and here's why. So we have 2 survival servers. Medieval Survival has 30 custom quests and a player-based economy, meaning there's no /shop. All the money is earned via jobs, as well as community shops selling things like that. There's always up to date and on the newest version. Currently, that's 1.16.5, but it will be 1.17 once that comes out. We'll update as soon as possible. Basically, the minute our plugins are updated, we will be updated, and we'll be kind of watching that and running our test server along with that so we can update as soon as possible. On top of that, we do have custom jobs that allow you to earn money from doing awesome stuff in-game. We've got MCMMO with a custom /stats menu where you can view MCMMO and see all the cool stats that you have. Of course, as I mentioned, it is grief protected, so if you claim your stuff, it is grief protected, and if you get griefed outside of your claim even, we can come in and fix that if you open a support ticket on our Discord. We are here to help. On top of that, we do have an awesome /help menu to get you started, so if you do have any issues, just do /help and a book will open and you'll be able to get help from that book. Moving on from there, our second survival server is Aquatic Survival, and this is a /shop based economy. This is something that you never see with survival servers anymore, and I'm so happy that we've kept it at BreakdownCraft. Just do /shop in game, and you can buy things and sell things to this shop, and it's balanced. We've had to do some changes over time. We have learned about /shop economies as it goes on, but we finally hit that balance to where there is a balanced /shop based economy. On top of that, we have MCMMO, a great community over there that's super active. Redstone and automation that you see outlawed on a lot of servers today is actually allowed on Aquatic, and just like Medieval, there is grief protection over there where you can easily claim stuff to make sure it doesn't get griefed, but if you do get griefed, just let us know and we can fix that for you. We also have daily and playtime rewards, meaning you get rewarded for joining and playing on BreakdownCraft Aquatic Survival, and we've just got great GUIs over there. Pretty much everything is in the GUI now. That's been an update we've been working on for a while, and now everything is in the GUI, from kits to, warps. All of it is in a awesome GUI. And there you have it. That is BreakdownCraft Survival. It's grief protected. Medieval's got custom quest, player-based economy, and Aquatic Survival has a /shop-based economy and more of a classic survival experience. So come play it, check it out. And hey, if you don't like it, I get it, but I promise you will. It's going to be amazing. You're going to be blown away once you join in. But if that server isn't for you, or if you're looking for more of a PvP-based experience, there are other servers here. Moving on from there is Altitude. Altitude's IP is play.al.ttd.com. Again, that's play.al.ttd.com. You can check that out in the description. It's a lot, so check it out down below, and you can get that there. Now, on Altitude, there's actually 4 separate servers, and Altitude had made our list in the past, but were removed last year because I felt like they weren't keeping up. Well, that's changed now. They've added in new stuff, and it's it's back. It's back on the list. They have regained the title of top 5 server, if you will. So all the servers have different spawns, bombs, and features, but all the inventories, economies, everything syncs between all 4 of the servers. That's great because that means you can go to one server, gather sand, go to another server and build your house, go on another server and use the, auction house there, trade with other players. It just makes it a much bigger server. Instead of like a 50 player based server, it's like 150 people, right? There's a ton of people on there. I can all interchange and use the auction house and all that stuff. Things like MCMMO skills, everything syncs between servers. It's really, really cool and a really awesome system. You also have the ability to buy things from the shops around the server spawn, which is very unique. True signed shops is not something we've seen in a while, and now it's actually becoming unique again via Altitude. You can also use player shops for better prices, and those can be found with the /shop command in game. But overall, player shops can be a good way to make money. You can also, I think, sell things to the shops around spawn. Seems like people, I couldn't figure this out, to be truthful with you, when I was playing on the server, but it seemed like the community there said you could, so I'll go with them on that you can also sell things to the shops at spawn, but you can also sell things to players and buy things from players to get a better deal. So yeah, that's kind of that. That's the Altitude server. Its uniqueness is that it's 1.16.5 obviously, and it is all, has the ability to switch between servers. That's not something you see the data syncing anymore. You see a lot of survival servers have multiple servers, but not data syncing between them. Nevertheless, moving on from there, we do have simple survival, and for those of you who are looking for PvP, here it is. So there are 3 servers on simple survival, and one is PvE based. That's player versus environment, and there's not PvP on there as far as I could tell, but there are 2 servers that there are PvP for, and it's 100% toggable. So you just do /PvP, your PvP turns on, and as long as someone else has PvP enabled, you can PvP them in the wild or pretty much anywhere you want. All the servers on Simple Survival have grief protection, and they have player shops, custom spawners, and things like that. The economy, from what I can tell, is a hybrid eco, so you can sell things to /shop, but you can't buy things from /shop, meaning you're going to have to go out and gather everything you want, but you can then sell that to /shop to make some money and buy stuff from player shops and stuff like that. Simple Survival is a really cool server because of that PvP element. While there's no grief and stuff like that, the ability to actually PvP players and actually get some competitiveness going on is pretty cool in my opinion, so I do like to see that. I do think I missed Simple Survival's IP when I first started talking about them, and their IP is play.simplesurvival.gg. Sorry about that, but yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes I miss stuff. I'm human, and their link obviously is in the description, so you can get it from there. But nevertheless, we have AppleCraft next on our list, and their IP is play.applecraft.org. Again, in the description down below for easy copy paste. There are 3 separate servers on AppleCraft as well, but the thing about AppleCraft is it has griefable PvP. It has a griefable PvP server. This is something that no other server on this list has because no grief has become so popular, but AppleCraft does have one server for that. However, there are 3 separate servers. All of these servers have a more player-based economy. There are /shop for some ranks, I think, but I'm not positive on that. And again, it is mostly player-based. Now, the blue/purple server has keep inventory on, claims are also on, and no griefing even in unclaimed areas on the blue and purple servers. Now, you can PvP on these servers in unclaimed areas if the other person wants to PvP as well. You have to kind of, hit each other for that to work, and then you'll be able to PvP. But it's not on for everyone all the time. However, the red server on AppleCraft has keep inventory off. Claims are on, so you can't grief inside claims, but outside of claims, you can grief all you want, and PvP is allowed pretty much everywhere, including TP killing, so be careful on that. It kind of reminds me of a faction server in many ways, except it's more of a survival roots and more of a solo-based experience if you want it to be. You can play with friends, you can trust friends in claims, all of that stuff. And again, griefing is allowed even outside of claims. You can't grief inside claims because they're claimed unless you have trust there. You can't claim in them or grief in them, but outside of claims, griefing and raiding is allowed. So pretty cool stuff there on AppleCraft Red. So if you want more of the laid-back survival experience with keep inventory and claims and no griefing and all of that, that's going to be your blue/purple server on AppleCraft. And red on AppleCraft is keep inventory off, PvP, more of a hardcore experience where you can actually go in there and kill some players and get some loot and raid and all that stuff. So cool stuff there. Last but not least on our list here is the Survive With Us server. Their IP is join.survivewith.us. Again, it's join.survivewith.us in the description if you want more of a look at that. But nevertheless, Survive With Us is a new addition to our list this year, and they have a completely no grief experience. All of the servers on their network are no grief. They also have a more interesting claim system because you actually claim chunks one at a time instead of using a golden shovel and claiming an area like you do on pretty much every other server. That's not the case with them. You actually claim chunks at a time, more similar to a faction server than anything else. That makes those chunks ungriefable, and you can claim more and more chunks over time. There are quests to complete to earn extra items that have more fun and stuff like that, so if you want more to do, there are quests there. And then on top of that, there are 5 different realms that you can choose from. All of them are the exact same. They're just separated for lag reduction, but it is cool to have all those different options. Unfortunately, stuff does not sync from one server to another. Last but not least, keep inventory is on with Survive With Us. So all the Survive With Us servers do have keep inventory on, but the biggest thing that sets Survive With Us apart is that chunk-based claiming system, where instead of it, being a here to here, sort of, using a golden shovel, you claim chunks in a raid, or claim a chunk and then can claim more chunks and expand that from there. Again, more similar to a factions server. However, no PvP, no grief, all that stuff on Survive With Us. But there you have it. That is our top 5 list of Minecraft survival servers. We have played.breakdowncraft.com, medieval survival, 30 custom quests, player-based economy, aquatic survival / shop-based economy, more of a traditional survival experience with some cool upgraded features. Altitude has 4 separate servers, all the exact same, with data syncing in between those those servers, creating a big community across all those servers. Simple Survival is a 3-server experience, with 1 being player versus environment and 2 being PvP based, where PvP is toggleable. You can turn it on and off with the /PvP command. AppleCraft also has 3 servers, with blue / purple being pretty much the same, having keep inventory on and no griefing, and then red being keep inventory off, claims on, and griefing allowed outside of claims, including TP trapping. And then last but not least, we had Survive With Us, who has a no grief experience, with no grief being a chunk-based claiming system, which sets them apart. They're the only server I've seen that does that. They have a chunk-based claiming system on Survive With Us. And there you have it. That is the top 5 server list. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, all these servers are linked in the description down below. And if you do want to start your own survival server, we recommend Apex Minecraft Hosting. That's where we host BreakdownCraft on. You can check out Apex in the description down below as well. The breakdown.xyz/Apex to start your very own survival Minecraft server. Nevertheless, my name is Nick. I hope you enjoyed these servers, and I am out. Peace.